As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, hoping for a good one here in the NFC. Has it all teed up. And here we go from Chicago. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cup 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now following the turnover. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap here to Milton. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yeah. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set, zero. 180.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That's complete, David Njoku. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
So you want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bateman, the motion man left. On first down, here's Stafford. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys go up 6-0 here in the first. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking, 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Run. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
60 Maverick. Ready? Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Milton. He sends this one in the end zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys will each pay dirt for the first time this game. George Pickens the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Middle.
Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Stafford from the gun. On the move. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Still has room inside the 15. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Another one for Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Time to begin the second quarter. And we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're hoping to convert here on second and goal. To throw, Stafford. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So now, here's third and goal.
Set! Number 20! Alert! 32!
It's a design boot. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Traffic, 68.
Milton back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down carry for H.A. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
White. 11. Big 20. Hey, give me radar.
Stafford now off the play fake. Against him, holding it up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
280. 59. 40 got 22.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. The throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Trap goal 80, trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the 24. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Milton. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now, Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, White. 250.
First down throw here for Stafford. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, here's Stafford. Holiday Manajoku left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Bateman, the motion man left. Throwing now on first down. Stafford finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
65 catch, 65 catch. Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Taking it over the middle by Pickens. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. So an exciting first half partner has finally reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 40-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Milton buying some time right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
18, fight in. Here we go, strike. Panther, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Out of the shotgun, a gift to A-Chain. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready? Mustang 19, Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Milton to throw. It's his running back. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Gibbs now from the gun. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
From the 47. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
7 Pirates, 70. Panther 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Milton now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
You're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Milton, first and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A-Chain on the inside give. And that carry only makes one on the plunge up the gut.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Ready? 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds, so we've got third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
18 Rattler. 8.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Hiking 18.
A-Chan, a first down carry. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on. Check 50. Check. Ready.
From the 29. He'll drop this down to Achan. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him an out to pick up the first down.
Just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Milton back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready. Set.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go. Go.
Trying to run it in. Achan. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's out a little short of the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Catches made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Straight ahead with Gibbs. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Scooped up by the defense. 40. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Reichert on to the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys grow their lead to 8. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford from the gun. That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
Alert! Ready! Get away!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36.
Set! Hey, 70! 280! 20 hot!
Defense showing blitz. Stafford can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Middle, 280!
It's Stafford once more. Catch made left side by Palmer. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
This is the end of the third quarter. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Ready!
On the ground, it's a get to Gibbs. And a nice sum here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Stay 50!
Trying to throw here out of the gun. This one's caught. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal.
Ready, hot!
This throw is caught. And he takes it down to 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Blue 60! Big 20!
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's second and goal.
Ready! Blue 60!
Complete on the option. And in for the Chicago touchdown. These guys down by only 2 in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stafford's going to throw once more. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. But we all knew extra extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Back. Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 by go.
Milton. Completed to his running back. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
50. Ready.
Milton now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Out of the gun, it's Milton. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Again, left side for Gibbs. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's Stafford from his own end zone. Hauled in by Gray. And he's brought down up the 6-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
80. 42.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets it away from his end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Milton to throw. He beams one deep right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a chain up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago.
and 7.
These guys in range for a game-winning score. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60. Go.
From the 17. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
It's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. That's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Monday.
Here he is to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. They look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially if you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to pass it here. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good. We're on 1st down.
Now Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Chicago.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.